a report which entitled Setting Goals for Success. Ms. Perdido, please proceed. As you can see on the screen, our topic today is all about setting goals of success. We have four-step process here. So, goal is choosing to pursue something you desire. Goal, choosing or pursue something you desire. Set a goal. It is identify something you want. If maybe pleasing parents and new car, impressing friends, a personality trait, physical appearance, a college degree, a grade point average, a major field of study. Ang set a goal naman po is, ito po yung isang proseso kung saan nagpaplano kang abutin or makamit yung layunin mo sa buhay. So, number 2 is devise a plan of action. Identify the step of tasks to complete the lead to your goal. These are sometimes called mini goal that must be achieved in order to reach a larger goal. Ang device plan of action is ito din po yung nag-arrange kayo ng layunin mo din na kumbaga may sama plano mo sa buhay. Follow your plan to your goal. As a rule, it is easier to define something that develop something altogether new. Follow your plan and ask, I am meeting my many goals on time. Do not hesitate to add more Number 3, follow your plan to your goal. As a rule, it is easier to modify something that develop something altogether new. Follow your plan and ask, am I meeting my mini goals on time? Do not hesitate to add or modify mini goals, dates, and time as you learn more about what it takes to reach your target. In this part, itanong mo din sa sarili mo kung naabot mo pa yung goal na yun sa oras na pinano mo. Number 4, reset goal. Goals must be reset after they are achieved if you are to continue to feel motivation. Goal setting and achieving is a lifelong process for those wishing continuous success. When resetting goals, achieving stop, stagnation, aimlessness, and frustration take over as motivation fades. Dapat focus ka din sa goal mo or be consistent and i-celebrate mo din kung ano yung mga na-achieve na goal na yon. Next please.
Bandura's self-efficacy theory. Self-efficacy refers to an individual's belief in his or her capacity to execute behavior necessary to produce specific performance attainments. Self-efficacy theory is the idea that a person believes in their abilities to perform a task determines their motivation, behavior, and outcome. Self-efficacy is a person believes in their ability to execute the action needed to achieve a specific goal. It's a type of confidence that is specific to a context or situation. Albert Bandura's self-efficacy theory is the idea that people are more likely to succeed if they believe in their abilities. Mas magsasucceed ang isang tao kung naniniwala siya sa kakayahan niya. Next po.
Self-efficacy. Number 1 is performance experience, past experiences. Vicarious experience observed, experiences of modeling by others, and social persuasion, coaching and feedback. Imaginal experience, visualizations of future success. Physical and emotional states, experience of physical and emotional sensation. Self-efficacy reflects confidence in ability to exert control over one's own motivation, behavior, and social environment. These cognitive self-evaluations influence all manner of human experience, including the goals of which people strive, the amount of energy expended toward all achievement, and likelihood of attaining particular levels of behavioral performances, unlike traditional psychological constructs. Self-efficacy beliefs are hypothesized to vary depending on domain of functioning of circumstances surrounding an occurrence of behavior.
Carol Dweck, she developed an intervention to foster a growth mindset in students by teaching them study skills and exploring her theory of expandable intelligence. Si Carol Dweck ay isang psychologist na naniniwala na ang ating mga kakayahan ay maaaring lumago at sa pamamagitan ng pagsisikap at pagkatuto. Dweck, a psychologist at Stanford University, introduced the theory in her book Mindset, The New Psychology of Success, which has had a significant impact on education, business, and personal development. Ang kanyang ideya na binahagi sa kanyang aklat na Mindset, The New Psychology of Success, ay nagbago sa paraan ng pag-iisip ng mga tao tungkol sa pagkatuto at tagumpay sa mga paaralan at iba pang larangan.
Carol Dweck mindset theory is a physiological concept that focuses on how individuals perceive their abilities and intelligence, and how this perception influence their behavior, learning, and success. Ang theory ng mindset ni Carol Dweck ay tungkol sa kung paano natin makikita ang ating sariling mga kakayahan. May dalawang pangunahing uri ng mindset. Growth mindset, naniniwala ang mga taong may growth mindset na kaya nilang matuto at mapabuti ang kanilang mga kasanayan. Sa pamamagitan ng pagsisikap, tinatanggap nila ang mga hamon at itinuturing ang mga pagkakamali bilang mga pagkakataon para matuto. Fixed mindset, naniniwala naman ang mga taong may fixed mindset na ang kanilang mga kakayahan ay napaka-firming at hindi na mababago. Iniiwasan nila ang mga hamon at natitismaya sa mga pagkakamali. Ang pagkakaroon ng growth mindset ay maaaring pagdulot ng mas maraming tagumpay sa pag-aaral, trabaho at buhay. Mas bukas ka sa mga pagsubok ng mga bagong bagay at pagbubuti.
Two types of the two types of mindset. Grow mindset. Grow mindset na naman ang iniisip nila na ang talino or kakayahan ay nagpaaral at kaya lang mag-develop. Ang mga pagsubok ay tinuturing nilang isang pagkakataon na mag-improve ang kanilang kakayahan. Palagi silang tutok sa pag-unlad at pagbuti.
Edwin Locke, goal-setting theory is one of the most influential theories in organizational physiology and management. Developed in the 1960s, the theory focuses on the relationship between goal setting and performance, arguing that setting specific and challenging goals can significantly enhance an individual's performance and motivation. Ang goal setting theory and Edwin na binuo noong 1960 ay isa sa mga pinaka-influensyang teorya sa organizational physiology at management. Ang teorya ito ay tumutok sa relasyon ng goal setting at performance kung saan sinabi na ang pag-set ang mga specific, malinaw at tiyak at challenges. Goals. Medyo mahirap pero kayang maabot ay nakakatulong para mapataas ang motivation at performance ang isang tao. Sa madaling salita, kapag malinaw at may hamon ang mga layunin mo, mas magiging inspirado ka na gawain ang iyong trabaho ng maayos at matagumpay.
Concept of goal setting theory. Goal specificity Specific versus vague goal. Lock theory emphasizes that a specific goal increase sales by 20% in the next quarter, led to higher performance than vague or general goal. Do your best. Specific versus vague, it is refers to clear and detailed goal or idea, while vague is unclear and imprecise. For example, I will exercise for 30 minutes every day. It is specific, whereas I will exercise sometimes is vague. Clarity. Clear goal eliminate a guilty or provide a precise target which help individual understand exactly what is expected of them. Clarity refers to quality to being clear or easy to understand, ensuring that there is no confusion or misunderstanding. Goal is goal difficulty. Challenging goal. The theory posits the more challenging goal to higher performance compare easy or simple goals. However, goals should still be attainable. Opti- Challenging goal ay isang layunin na kailangan ng effort at dedikasyon na tumutulong sa tao na maabot ang kanilang full potential habang pinapanatili ang focus at motivation.
Concept of goal setting theory. Goal commitment. Commitment to goals. The likelihood of achieving a goal increases when an individual is committed to it. Commitment is influenced by factors such as perceived importance of the goal and the belief that the goal typically increases. Commitment to goals, tumataas ang posibilidad na makamit ang isang layunin kapag ang isang tao ay nakatuon dito. Feedback. Importance of feedback. Feedback is crucial in the goal-setting process because it helps individuals track their progress, adjust their efforts, and stay motivated. Without feedback, individuals may not know if they are on the right path to achieving their goals. Importance of feedback. Mahalaga ang feedback sa pagproseso ng pagtatakda ng layunin dahil tinutulungan nito ang mga tao na subaybayan at ang kanilang proseso. Continuous monitoring. Regular feedback ensures the goal remain relevant and attainable, and it allows for adjustment when necessary. Ang regular na feedback ay tumutulong upang matiyak na ang layunin ay naaabot at naaangkop. Hindi atate kay mama tayo. Next po.
Ako po magko-question. As a student, what is your goal to be successful? Anyone po?
Paulit na po.
As a student, What is your goal to be successful? Yes, Miss Imoy.
Mag-aral po ng mabuti.
Okay, thank you. Next po. Next question. What are the first step process of setting goal for success? Yes, Miss Casalo.
Set a goal, devise a plan of action, follow your plan to your goal, and visit goal. Shit, sorry. Sorry, bumiyok. Tama po ba?
Yes po.
Tapos na po ba?
Yes po. Yung next na group 1 ata yun, yung magre-report. Uulitin nila.
Opo.
Yung attendance po natin.